The Rasta youth was smoke the herbs and walk down the road. And the youth with him tight pattern pants we walk down the road with the liquor in him hand. Him have a flask in him back pocket and the cup in him hand. The Rasta youth would have a little roll up in him back pocket and a spliff in him hand. I guarantee you. And then what is this thing you know with the youth them where I walk up and down with this cup with white rum in it. It's like a thing. And me I see this youth here, I pass me that day and I beg my money in a Rasta. Him have a white rum in a plastic cup them, I walk in the middle there. And then I stop me and I beg my money, Rasta. So right now the most of the youth them dep on a rum binge you know. Yeah, most of the youth them turn rum head. First time we used to cuss rum head, you know. Yeah, first time we used to cuss rum head, but we was youth a cuss rum head. Big man. Me never know what I live to the day where me as a big man a cuss youth say them a rum head. The thing just switch round for way. Because me know if you tell some youth say you're rum head. You're drunkard. You're idiot. When me a youth, I cuss big man. Say, where you little drunkard, rummed man, where? And run left them. Now, the youth them is deep into them white rum. It's a savage thing, Rasta. Savage. Some youth and some corner. Apart from them have the herbs in them handmiggle, I rub out them handmiggle. Them put the rum on the wall in a plastic cup. And it's like a thing, it's like an in thing. If you walk with a plastic cup with the rum in it, it's like an in thing. You know, it's like, this is a thing now, you know? Like you have on a ring, or you have on a good watch. The youth them now is into rum. So, the bad food, the mad clothes, and now the alcohol. I done it. I done it, Rasta. Believe you, we had done it. We had done it. When you see it reach a level you know, because what you know, most youth we are walk on the road, no know we are going on the road. Because him itch up something in our ears. I listen to him iPad, iPhone, or whatsoever I listen to. So him totally black out everything. Him black out the car on, him black out the police siren, him black out somebody I call him black out everything. Cause you see my walk now, him have the bag over, him knapsack over him back, and him have the two little thing itch up in him ears, and appeared where him want to listen to, him I listen to. Which most of the time is dancehall music him I listen to. So the dancehall music reach a level now where it bind the youth them. And now the dancehall music come with other things because the dancehall music is a culture. That's how like how Rasta have culture. Rasta culture is roots. Drinking roots and ital food, good food, and listening to uplifting music. Dancehall have a culture too. Drinking rum and Red Bull, tight bottom pants, like what we used to call pedal pusher. When we are youth over there, used to wear something there, pedal pusher. So it's like the youth them now have on these tight pants, quite looking gay, I must say. And then to top it off is rum in a plastic cup. Oh, or what cause us and allow us to reach this stage? How come the youth them so? Like when me a youth, teenager. I mean, we go have a party and them things, but my brethren them, me never used to drink. Let me used to ask me what kind of, because every time me go, me say, me want Schweppes. Schweppes bitter lemon. Every time I say, what you want to drink, muta? I say, Schweppes. Them have the fizzy water, them call it again, the fizzy water. Anyway, we used to drink the fizzy water. A couple of my friends, them now, them we drink beer. You know, two brethren when we used to move it, used to drink liquor. And that was it. But we never used to sit down on corner and I drink rum. We never used to sit down on corner and I drink. We sit down on corner and I talk. I will sit down on corner and I play Ludi or I play draft or we just attack. We just attack. But there was no rum head amongst our group. Me never know no rum head amongst our group. We did reserve rum for big people. I always say big people though, as teenager, if you were over 35, you're big people. That's how we see it. Big people are like 30 a day old. When you're a teenager, you say big people. So when you say a big man now, you say I drink rum. I'm a big man. So you go to a party now, have him rum, you know, but I have a goddess. Nowadays, some little teenager youth up on some kind with them tight pants. Really tight pants are ringing at them ears and them face well bleach out, some of them. And in them hand them a rum. So me want to know what kind of society we are living in here so now where cigarette, big thing, rum, big thing, nobody no get locked up. And you cannot walk down the road with a rum, a cup of rum in him hand. And nobody not lock him up. A youth walk with a spliff in him hand, boof him gone to jail. Rasta walk with spliff in him hand, boof, gone to jail. Now, I guarantee you that the man who has smoked the herbs, and we beat this a reason that's so much it's unbelievable that you have to talk about it so much time. The Rasta youth who has smoked the herbs and walk go down the road. And the youth with him tight pattern pants, we are walking on the road with the liquor in him hand. Him have a flask in him back pocket and the cup in him hand. The Rasta youth would have a little roll up in him back pocket and a spliff in him hand. I guarantee you, in this sun hot you know, the way the sun hot, that the chances of the youth who smoking the herbs start to behave frivolously is none compared to the youth who have the flask in their back pocket and I drink rum out of the plastic glass. So, all the rum so free? Who made the rum free to the point where you see a youth walk go down the road with a plastic cup with rum in it and nobody not find it strange and say nothing. But you see a Rasta go down the road. Sometimes all a big Rasta man too. I go down the road and him have a split in his and police just drop beside him and lock him up. Go in the jail, go in the Jeep boy and go in the car boy and chuck him and him gone to jail for go pay money for a spliff. There's no record in Jamaica of spliff killing nobody. Spliff no kill people. I mean, no say you have youth right now where have become alcoholics, teenagers, just like
yeah, my real mates, man, real mates. A lot of things are going on. Police them hard with the man them with the ganja them, you know. More than the man them where I drink the rum. A real mates, man.
Oh, we have teenagers now have diabetes. We have teenagers now where have the sickness them where, as me said before, the week before and the week before and the week before and the years before. Sickness where when me a teenager is younger people when me call grandparents used to have. So the grandparents to me was like people over 50-year-old. Mothers and fathers was to me like, big people was to me like over 30-year-old as a teenager. So a 50-year-old to me is grandfather. And now we see young people have diabetes. Them used to say Rasta turn people in an idiot. Yeah, on a ton of people in my idiot that are damn fools about Selassie, and I get smoke herbs, smoke ganja, and go and get mad. A long time it's Rasta about the place. Thousands of Rastafari brethren me know we smoke herbs. And them no mad. And me no see them meeting and no accident. Me no see them go home and beat them wife because them smoke herbs.
Real meds, my people, real meds.
As a matter of fact, as Rasta youth, me never used to see no Rasta on the road. I beg no one no money, but give me a beg your money now. So we reach a different era now and a different stage in a Jamaica history where upon this time where they must celebrate 50 years of independence. There's more beggars on the street right now. Young people who not do them. Them not have no sickness, no ailment, no nothing. Are you today I sell some book and him I say, why? The brother say, Muta, you want some book for buy? I say, no. Because me look, me print pan down at the bottom of the road and say the book them have name and I don't know where me would are really interested in. And come to me and say, Muta, you want some book for buy? I say, no. Then him walk and then come back to me and say, boy, Muta, me I tell you the truth, you know, me's a addict, you know. Me's a gambler. Me's a addicted gambler. What you can do for me? To make me stop this. What me fi do? I mean, I say, just stop. Him say, you mean just stop? Me say, what you mean? Me say, just stop. So him I say, boy, I tell you the truth, you know, Muta. I don't know why this youth I send out him gods to me, so I say, boy, Muta, I tell you the truth. Me's a gambler, Rasta. So me I say, so all them book the way I sell now is just to go support a gambling addiction. This is a youth me I talk about now. When me know so me could have been father. You have a whole heap of youth right now where it's alcoholic. Young people, alcoholic. So we have so much things we contend with in a Jamaican society. So much things we are create the problems. You know, I mean, we have gun people, we have abuse in the homes, we have car accidents, we have hospital bill, Jamaica public service. I mean, we have all of these things are pressed down, and the government is there to help us to go through, but the government are pressed down too. So when a man say, drink responsibly, I say, what the hell ever talk about? Can't somebody see that to advertise alcohol and tell people about drink responsible is the most irresponsible statement you can make? I come to the airport and I see thing back, drink responsible. And I say, somebody that have no, them need some psychiatrists or some psychologists to speak to them. I talk to the whole idea of saying drink responsible. It is an irresponsible person who put a quart of rum in front of you and tell you must drink responsibly. That is irresponsible. That is like putting a carton of cigarette in front of you and say, smoke responsibly. That is like a pound of coke in front of you and you say, boy, snort responsibly. Don't smoke, don't snort too much. Because alcohol is a dangerous drug. Alcohol is a dangerous drug. And just like how them do advertise cigarette, them shouldn't be advertising alcohol. Not on public radio. I am calling upon the authorities to recognize and see that to allow alcoholic beverages, white rum to be exact, to be placed all over Jamaica, including our airwaves in our house. Recognize that this is an irresponsible move. And now it's trickling down to the young people. These young people now get addicted to rum. And me live to see that. Me live to see 18-year-old, 17-year-old youth, drunk, vomit. Not even when me a youth, not when me go to school. And we bad, I go a party. We nah get drunk till we vomit. Because we don't want a girl see we do that. Because if you go vomit, no care what, you know. Next time you go next session and see her, she not talk to you. And now we see teenager youth that get drunk to rot and a vomit rasta. And I walk in the bright sun hat with plastic cup with rum in it and stand up on corner. It's the most distressing thing, rasta. It's distressing. You pass a corner and you see a group of youth. Them not have no work for do or nothing. You're just a group of youth. Them just have the cup in them hand. Mutabaruka, come in at this and you show them say, where are them say, boy, you know, so we are drinking a thing in the day, you know, you don't have nothing you can put to what. That's how you say. No, believe you with the thing, God, you know.
Real meds, man, real meds.
It God. Oh, it God away there. Me, I wonder how the man them going at them pants and them hanging up on the line and jumping it. Because the pants, if you see the man them have it around, I say, oh, you get on the pants, the kind of no zip down at the bottom. The pants tight down at the bottom. Like pedal pusher. Ring in her ears. The most, this or that, rose around neck, t-shirt, enough tattoo, pants almost, I mean, and the man them have rum and ask you if you come, what you can do for them in them ride sun out there. Sun hot, you know, Rasta. The sun like it, I get extra hot, you know. After me left my yard, in my ground, with my oar, my machete, and a chop bush, and a plant food, for me and my little family there, so. And me decide, so boy, I'm going to leave my little bush and go in at the town. And when me go in at the town, me I see some youth sit down for some corner and I ask me what me can do for them. And them have alcohol, rum in them hand. And the most bling outfit. And if me ever look at them and say, well, you want to say a tree machete, me have my yard and I know I come help me dig out some plant and sucker and transplant it. Everybody go look at you and say, hey, you see it? As some know say muta this man, you know. Man, I say, boy, muta this man, you know. The man, you know, have young people in mind, you know. Among the man who will talk.
Real beds, man. I see where you go.
Like I say, them I support young people, you know, but them not support I and I, you know. I support the rum drinking. No support no rum drinking from nobody, especially youth. Especially youth, Rasta. What we ever do about it? People of Jamaica, what we going to do about it? Your children is turning drunkard right in front of your eyes and you don't even realize it. You know how much you dead in a car accident because the youth will drive drunk? Drunk driving amongst young people is the cause of most death by young people. In other words, young people dead from drunkenness driving than any other drug that is placed in front of them, combined. And when them take the, when them do them calculations up at the university, them say cocaine, ganja, they will mention all of the drugs them, alcohol, heroin, and whatsoever drugs you can find in Jamaica. Them say the one we kill more young people in Jamaica is alcohol. And most of the party them right now is like you pay one money and you drink all night. They will kill me bad, you know. They will kill me bad. They will kill me till you pay one money, you drink all night. And then you see them say, no, drink responsibly. What kind of tongue twister is that? It's like you turn the thing round and I go and like say, you're smart. And the youth them not smart enough to realize that. It's like you turn the thing round and I go and like say, you're smart. And the youth them not smart enough to realize say, the advertisement alone catch them. You take a drink and you say, boy, yeah, man, I'm responsible, man. You think somebody will get drunk? You know, the middle of the night before the party start properly, you're drunk. You and your friend them a drive go home. You don't forget, say, driver drunk. Because more than likely now, the car when me now borrow it. And him no want nobody else drive it. Let's police stop him. But guess what? Police now stop people for check for drunk driving like how them supposed to, you know. Especially when it come on to a party night. When the youth them decide them go like madman. Can't forget the accident that happened on Trafalgar Road. Right at the bump there at the British High Commission. There's two bumps there, you know. One after you pass the British High Commission and the next one. Now, you say if you don't know that road there, and because the road stretching, especially when you see the stoplight say green, and you reach, like you reach a pulse right there, so Halburn Road corner right, so the stoplight there, and you say, yes, you go open up now. And when you look, you see the stoplight right up Knapsford Boulevard, say green. A bus, you got a bus you now, whoops. But guess what? You see the bump, they were right at the British High Commission. So if you don't know, so that bump, they're dead, you know. And you drive at 100 odd miles per hour, you know. You know, so your car gone up to the air, you know. And it's when your car drop down back, it's a next bump there. So done, you done. And that happened to you, them life just done right, that's all. Car go up in the air and roll over like it's movie. And maybe them did all know so the bump there, you know, when them never drunk. When them never have the alcohol for them break, they didn't know say, you see that bump there? I go watch that bump there, you know. But when you have the alcohol, everything just get blurred. Yeah, man. And some serious. Me a drive out some late at night, I'm just some youth a pass me, you know, Rasta, me have to just slow down, you know, and make them go on, you know. But me I say, boy, I'm muta, you get old, but you're not old. Careful. Careful. And police now have, first time them never start this breath analyzer thing. You know, them not do that again. Them not do that again. When I check, them to look for you don't have no gun or thing, them say, alright, go on. And them not see you with no herbs. Them see you with a Q flask at your back, them not say nothing. And sometimes, hey, watch a man. Me hear about the accident yesterday, man. That me I wonder is what the hell are going on. Portmore. The police, the traffic inspector, them up on the road. Bam. Boom. A man a come with whole heap of school picnic in a them van. When them look, him say, the inspector them, boom, him press him gas. Some people say, them a run him down. Some people say nobody never run down nobody. Alright. But even to that, him a press him gas. Him gone now. Boom. The car turn over, the van turn over, drop on one of the youth, the van fling out one of the youth, them and the van turn over and drop on the youth. Boom, him dead. Others injured. When you hear from the shout now, the driver of 80 ticket against him. I say, no. I saw you know say you live a third world country, Rasta. I saw you know say you live a third world country. Because we think like first world, you know, but we behave like third world. Whatsoever third world and first world supposed to be. Because a man have 80 ticket against him name Rasta and I drive school children. The man when them crash a Manchester with the other school pay them, him have about each of them have about 50 ticket against him. Me a drive fast in Florida already. And the police stop me. And them have a thing now, them just take your license and go back after them car and go in after them thing and just mash up your license and everything with something else where you're supposed to do. Where you did what them think you do for a long time. Right there and then, you know, you're in a problem. We don't have no so-called first world gadgets that can the police take your license and go to the car and go so tick 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 and say, right, wait. As so much ticket I brother have no, you have to wait now till you go at head office and go through some papers and all everything that you find. The man have 80 outstanding ticket. 80. Now whether police are whether the man people them are driving down or not. Me wouldn't like no say my youth or my grand youth I drive in a van with a man where have 80 outstanding ticket. That means him do something wrong 80 times and get caught. 80 times him do something and get caught. So you cannot imagine the time when him don't get caught. Because most of the time you do something, you know, you don't get caught most of the time, you know, and the one time when you get caught.
A serious offense, that man. Serious thing. 80. My God. That terrible man.
God, it's just a simple little thing. It's like the man who drive for 20 years without a license. 20 years the man I drive without license. And him say, boy, you ask me, I go for my license today, you know. And the day when I go for my license, the police stop him. And say, where your license? We go find out that 20 years the man drive without license. So the man who have 80 traffic problem, more than likely is all another 81 where he never get caught, you know. And he might drive school children. I have enough driver out there. We all miss them man they drive. You have enough, especially them coaster bus there. The coaster bus man them man they don't have no discipline when come out to driving. None. Come in know how conductor conduct traffic. A while ago me I come and not a while ago today me I drive come up crossroad and me see a coaster guy does. Me don't know him I try to race the coaster go up the road and boom him go up on the wrong side of the path because him no want to stay at the line. Him go over the wrong side of the line now because the stoplight there because him go as the stoplight, I go say green. He go move. Boom, the stoplight say green. Whoop, he move over. The man move over the stoplight, and as the move go over the stoplight, so him stop. One girl down at the bottom of the road, you know. The man them stop in the middle of the road. And I said, girl, come in at this. And the man, the conductor go down at the road, you know. The girl now ask him to stop. The girl now look on the van, nothing. She just stand up by herself. And the man assume, say, she'll wait for the transport, you know. Go all her man, she'll wait for, you know. The man stop. After him done, rush go over the stoplight, across road there. Right at Silver Slipper there, the man stopping at the middle of the road. And the conductor come out of the bus and go down at the bottom of the road again down at the stoplight and say, I ask the girl to come. And the girl just stand up so. And she now look at him at all. And everybody have to just wait till him run come back. Everybody have to just wait till him come back in the rasta. And you see when him come back, you see the driver in the coaster. Trust me, man. You don't believe it's a one-way street in my drive and like nothing else now come down. Man create the problem, is man must solve the problem. That is what we say. Man create the problem, man must solve the problem. There is no divine intervention that is going to take place in a Jamaica or anywhere for that matter. Good day, good day. This is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. We're there with you Thursday. Hey, watch your man. You see, part of the problem we have to really get rid of is the violence in our language. Yeah, we're too aggressive when we talk to each other. Violence in our language is a serious, serious indictment against Jamaica. Everybody feel like say them are bull. Everybody. So when you talk to people, it's like, even if you don't feel a fight like you fight, it sounds like you fight. Violence in the language, violence in the music, violence in the community. All of these things help to pack up and stack up where we have now as a problem, epidemic in Jamaica. We need to figure out how to talk to each other without sounding like violent. You need to talk to one another. We need to, but me remember it's not going to make no sense to other ones, you know, because you talk right just on no one people say, what muta talk about? Yeah, me I talk about violence, or you talk to people. You ever hear some of them man who put people on bus and run across the road for go get the customer to go put on the bus, and another man run across with him? Oh, trust me, man. It's not nice what the two of them say to each other. It's not nice. You ever see a man bad ride you, grown and bad ride you? I say, brethren, what that? The man till you go lollipop your mother and all them something. I say, what wait? You go up on the wrong side of the road. Bad drive me. And me I say, what that? I tell me about my mother and all them something there. And this is the violence that I talk about in the language. The violence in the language helps to suffocate with thinking our consciousness. That is what it does. It suffocates with thinking and the consciousness. And we really have to really take a sack of it. Not to mention the aggressiveness of the driver them. The aggressive driver them with them on the road. And some serious aggression going on the road, you know. Oh, we are going to eliminate that. We hear the Prime Minister talk, some woolly attack, you know. We hear the Prime Minister talk, woolly attack. Yes, and you know them always talk when the year done and when the year starts. You see them go have prayer breakfast, wait there. So you them call prayer breakfast for heal Jamaica. And no prayer breakfast them have all the while. And we don't see nothing happen after them come out of the prayer breakfast more than the same old. But the Prime Minister now, him depend on a thing now where them are make laws and regulations and I tell you what happen and what not why happen. We have passed this way before, Mr. Holness. We have passed this way before. We have seen the grand talk. And obviously, we still don't have plan for how to eradicate this, and it can be eradicated. And you're going to have talk with the opposition leader there in a virile talking, and we know say them things you know it's just a bag about. I can't what the sister say. Bag amount, bag. How we going to do something? We cannot wait on the politician them. And everybody has said no, everybody has said. Me not say nothing different. We cannot wait on the politician them to do what we can do for ourselves. A clean environment, man, is very important to how your mind function. A clean environment makes your mind function in a different way. And that is really what we are searching for. The language of violence. That is a language of violence. When somebody can stand up, go sit down in a taxi, or in a them car, or in a coaster bus, and just dash a plastic bottle out the road there. Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. I've been hanging because I really wanted to suggest this to you. You were talking about the garbage, right?
Yes.
Yes, and the state of the country. Now, I have returned to Jamaica now about 11 years, and it wasn't that bad. And on here I talk about this all the time. I remember a certain partisan person call up and say, I won't survive here. Because I was talking about the state of the place and the filthiness and garbage and whatever. I heard you speak about having the function and you go places and when it's finished, everywhere clean.
Yeah.
Now, to me, as far as I'm concerned, the person who put on the event and persons who are taking part in the event, vendors, people like that, they're supposed to have things to put their garbage in. They're supposed to be responsible for where the garbage goes. When people buy food from them, they know that, look, here's a garbage to that station and that station where you throw your garbage in. And for people living in areas where garbage truck hardly ever come, it's not rocket science. They can tie up their garbage from in the house, get a drum like the barrel that you send off to. They sold all over the place in the market. The government have only put them at the wharf. They need to get some, put at their gate, bore a hole at the top, tie a piece of string or a piece of wire on it to the fence or wherever, and then make it stationary to put their garbage in. It can easily be done. And, you know, Muta, I was born here, but I never grew up here. And I visit a few countries in my lifetime. And I haven't seen anywhere filthy and dirty like what I see of my birthplace.
I tell you.
You know, and the thing about it is that taxes are being paid. On your food bill, you're being taxed for everything. The road that's supposed to be safe, that drivers don't dip and dive and duck and dive on, it's not fixed. The drains, since I was like 12 years old in 1965, none of them have been rearranged, you know, improved or fixed. So when the rainfall, it's not going to the places where it needs to, because they could put some pipes, big, large plastic pipes, put a mesh over it, allow water to flow through it to reach its destination. It's not rocket science. Now, to me, I feel it's an insult to the Jamaican people for taking taxes, and they don't have any benefit from the taxes they're paying. People are paying taxes for what they're not supposed to. If you drive on the road, You're supposed to be able to have decent roads because you pay road tax.
That may I say.
Yeah, you don't buy a car for holding up in your gates. You don't pay taxes for the car that park in your gates. You're paid for driving on the street. So we're supposed to have, but if forever people are so partisan and foolish and blinded, and I don't know, sometimes I think they've been hypnotized or they're under some kind of bondage. Because any fool would see by now, Jamaica that used to be the best place to go to. Growing up, working, going to college, leaving school, everybody save up for Christmas time to come out of the cold and come to Jamaica, whether they're born here or not. Now you know who getting the money? Portugal, South of France, Spain, Turkey. All these places are getting money that should be flourishing in Jamaica, and I know this for a fact. So you tell me, when you have people like yourself and a couple others who speak truth, it's like people go around the bush and they know what you're saying, but it's like it's not sinking in. I heard a psychiatrist talk on a radio, a TV station the other day. He said, what you smell, your environment, you know, what you breathe in, it affects your brain. So if you live around garbage all the time and nothing you see but garbage, you go shopping, you can't even walk out of a building without seeing garbage. I mean, what is your state of mind? And for those who don't study, don't feel there's anything else, they're the ones who lead up to all the unseen things because they can't see any better, they don't know any better, they don't feel better.
Yeah, I agree with you, sister. Totally agree with you.
So we, I don't care what age people are, we're supposed to have sense. And if we don't have any sense, we need medical attention. That's how I see. You know, because to me, when I come out of my house and walk around my yard, I can breathe fresh air. I would like to do that everywhere. And the people who live in the poorer areas are missing out on the other monies that's being spent in the so-called supermarket then, because they can't take the dirt, they can't take the garbage, they can't take the smell. So they spend the money where all the taxes go to the government. And that's that they're supposed to know. Another thing...
We have to take a break. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Muta. Another thing what the Prime Minister supposed to be organizing is delegated places for small vendors, for people that don't have a massive business, but you have all these buildings, all these places that you can open up and make sections.
Especially downtown.
How long is our people sitting on the sidewalk in the dirt when it rains? They can't make no sale because some people, or the majority of the people, not buying the food they're selling on the ground.
Yeah.
So where is the trade? How are they living? Isn't there a mindset? Isn't there no one to teach and tell, you know, so that they can know we need to live better? And then they have the so-called rich man who coming from all over the world, buying up places, and they digging up here and building there and avoiding the people from going here and there and boxing everybody in. And they don't really realize, why are you sitting on the roadside, my people, in the dirt when it rains? Sun come burn you, rain come wet you. It's the same old, same old. What about a roof, a shelter where you can sell your food? As a young girl, before my parents took me to England, you know, the railway line, it used to be set in a way that all market traders sell their produce. Nice, clean place. Not here, there, and everywhere, and you can't find place. And
anyway, you don't sit down anywhere. Anywhere. Along West Street and West Queen Street there. You don't sit down, everybody don't sit down anywhere. In the garbage, anywhere they might eat food in the garbage.
And in Spanish Town, it's the same thing. Now you tell me, wouldn't it be better to have these things put into place You're talking about Zozo. Put things into place. Give people something to focus on and let them be able to function in certain areas and their children be able to make a little business, whether it's craft, whether they make belts, whether it's pottery, whatever it is. People want things to use and they should start looking now and doing survey of all the things that needed. Downtown is a madhouse. Sometimes I usually go there to buy material and I have to wait for a certain time because you can't walk for the street. I told
Street, West Street,
Williams before on Facebook. I said to him in my writing, I said to him, you should have a street for music, a street for selling, arts and crafts, a street for clothing, a street where you have all the everyday fruits and vegetable and all that, and knowing all the music, the old-time music, people still buying vinyl, musical instrument, pictures of all the singers from, like what that brother was talking about, conscious music and lyrics and stuff like that. Have that when tourists come in, they can trade these at these places, but the local people has got the benefit of it too. Is that science, Muta?
No.
You see what I mean?
You can't do it normally. It can be normally done. But I don't know who's going to do it.
Those who they say is mayors, and what's the councillors and mayors? What do they get money for? What are they supposed to be doing? Keeping certain areas, certain constituency clean, organized? Is that what they get paid for? Because I don't really know.
All right, who say Kingston dirty and it need fixing.
Very much so.
And I know it's not go Kingston alone, but through me they near Kingston, yeah, Kingston dirty.
Well, Spanish Town too, because I'm outside, but I still have to go there for some things, and banks. You telling me you have banks where you're doing business. That's where you got VMJN, all the rest of them. And just at the side of the road, sometimes I put my mask on because I can't stand to smell the stench of the drains and the water. It's disgusting. Jamaican people, please wake up. Stop the partisan and political claptrap and stand up for what we're supposed to have. Freedom, fresh air, land, clean place, environmentally free and clean. Give thanks,
sister. Yeah, man, give thanks. Then you see them have a prayer breakfast again. Thousands of dollars to keep prayer breakfast. For what? What is it that they expect to happen? Year in, year out, them keep prayer breakfast, them praying. Praying for what? Man create the problem, is man must solve the problem. That is what we say. Man create the problem, man must solve the problem. There is no divine intervention that is going to take place in a Jamaica or anywhere for that matter. We need some green spaces in our Kingston. Yes, not just concrete and steel. Because we see the continuous construction we are going to Jamaica, especially in the Kingston area. A pure concrete and steel. And nobody is thinking about the ecological imbalance where the concrete and steel are caused as it relates to plant life that help us to survive. Plant life help us to survive. We work in accordance with the plant work in accordance with we. We need some green space in a Kingston. We need some water in a Kingston, like fountain. And that we are talking about, green spaces. It's easy, you know. Green space easy. Because not everywhere have to cover with concrete, you know. I know everywhere have to cover with concrete. And some of them people who have set up them big offices and things, they must can put up some in front of them palm tree and thing in the heart of the city me I talk about. Like New Kingston or, Halfway Tree Road, them kind of places. Instead of the total devastation of the grass and the dirt We need some green space, Rasta. It help. It help. It help to get rid of some of the violence of madness, the language where we use. It help. I dare you to say it not help. It help. That's what we need. We need some green space in the concrete jungle.